Hey guys, it's Ty aka Timberlands, and welcome back to my channel. My food delivered in the middle of recording my video, so if I got grease on my mouth, it's because I was eating some sweet potato fries. So today, it's the same day as it was the last video, but it's a different video. Either way, for this video, we're going to be talking about what I'm having, which I'm super excited to share with y'all. If you follow me on social media, you already know, but for those of you who don't, you get to find out on this video. And we're gonna be giving my current update and where I am now in my pregnancy. So stick around to see it. As of today, I am 15 weeks pregnant. So I am in my second trimester. I am pushing toward the halfway mark, and I'm getting more and more excited by the day. So if you can't tell, I'm super happy. If you watched my first pregnancy vlog video, that's a tongue twister, I was mentioning how in the beginning, based on my period, I should have been a week and change ahead of where I am now. I will say that I am 15 weeks according to the due date that my midwife and I decided on, because from the first ultrasound to the last ultrasound, there was like a 12-day difference. So we landed in between those dates, and my official due date on paper is March 9th. But I think I may be a little further along than 15 weeks, but I'm just staying at that number because that's kind of like a safe in between. And babies come when they want to come. So, you know, the baby could come in February, the baby could come in March, who knows? Just going off of what my due date stands as, I am 15 weeks pregnant. My symptoms have been very I don't know, I feel like my symptoms have been super on point. So every milestone or week milestone that you have, I feel those symptoms, most of them at least. So I have the what to expect app, and that's how I kind of track my pregnancy and get information and get to read through stuff and whatnot. I'll kind of give you a brief of week 14 just because I'm just at 15 today, so you'll be hearing like the range again. I might be further along, but I don't know. I finally started showing, and I will do a bump shot at the end of the video. I finally started showing, and I'm really happy about it because it does look like I'm pregnant now, and it doesn't just look like I'm bloated and ate too much food. So I am actually showing, and I'm super excited about it. Now I will say that some days my bump is smaller. Well, I won't even say days. Sometime during the day my bump is smaller. And then typically as the day goes on with the accumulation of food and bloating, my bump is much larger. So right now my bump looks pretty big in my opinion. So if some of you are like, I'm 15 weeks and my stomach is still flat, just know that sometimes that tends to happen. But I will say that even trying to suck in my stomach a little bit, it goes in a little bit, but it doesn't go very far. You can still tell that I have a little bit of a bump there. The nausea is getting a lot more tolerable. I did have a moment last week where I was in the middle of a Teams meeting and I just got sick. And TMI, I started throwing up all over my floor. So the nausea is a lot better. It does not last all day and it's not as intense, but sometimes I do have little episodes. So I still keep my C-band on to help keep it at bay. It is definitely not as intense as it was my first trimester, but it's still there. It's just not as bad. Food aversion is calming way down. So I still can't eat seafood. I still can't eat Alfredo pasta, but I am able to eat more types of food. So my appetite is growing. I'm starting to eat a little more, and that just generally feels better. I will say a nagging symptom that has started is headaches. So that has been kind of annoying because they kind of come and go. And you know, they kind of started toward the end of my first trimester, and they happen kind of like sporadically, so I can't really predict them, but it is a bit of, it's a little annoying, and I don't take any medication. I just kind of deal with it. The other symptoms I'm experiencing is still dry skin. Oh, okay. So I don't want to spend too much time on the dry skin, but skin in particular, I do want to talk about. So since my bump is now growing and showing, my skin is starting to stretch, and it is extremely itchy. So I've tried the stretch mark cream for pregnant women. I've tried regular lotion. I've tried aloe vera lotion, and the itchiness is just really intense, like all in my midsection. So I'm trying to find a remedy to help with that. My sister-in-law actually gave me one that I can try and use. So I'm going to be using that, and then I will let you guys know in the next video how that's helping. Hopefully, now when it comes to stretch marks, I know that it's one of those things where it depends on your skin type. So there's really nothing a lot of people can do to prevent them from coming, but you can assist with that excessive itchiness that you may have because your skin is stretching. So I am going to start using coconut oil and just kind of rubbing it, coconut or olive oil, either one of those will work according to my sister-in-law, and just rubbing it on the areas that itch the most. For me, the itchiest part is right around my belly button, and then on my sides, and sometimes on my back. So right now I'm just kind of trying things out to see what helps. And then I'm just not scratching. Like, just make sure you don't scratch, because scratching exacerbates the issue. One of the more, well, I'll go with the less exciting symptom, which is round ligament pain. So again, all of my symptoms are literally happening on cue with about how far along I am. So my round ligament pain started about a week ago. So like my first week into my first or second week into my second trimester, depending on what scale you use. But it feels like there's two main feelings. One is the really sharp pain that comes really, really quick and goes. And it's like a shooting pain that kind of just shoots through the whole area. So down from your vagina to your belly button to the sides. Like usually it's on one side, but it can be on both sides. So I've been having that. And then I noticed that when I change positions, like if I get up, or for example, when I'm working, I have to sit down at a desk to be on my laptop, sitting in that position often kind of brings on the round ligament pains. Now, sometimes when I change position, it feels like very, very mild cramps, like menstrual cramps. And they don't last long. They last for like a few seconds to a few minutes. And then when I change position, they'll go away, or they'll just go away on their own. So it's really uncomfortable. You know, if you're in your first trimester and you're super early, you may notice like that discomfort in the uterus, and it's just your uterus stretching. Well, it does kind of subside, and then it comes back as round ligament pain. And hopefully it doesn't get severe, because I know some women have severe round ligament pain, but you can use like a very mild warm pack, or kind of soak in a warm bath, make sure it's not too hot. And I usually just massage it. So if it starts to get like a little annoying, I just keep massaging that area until it goes away. So the more exciting symptom is flutters. So I started feeling flutters. So these are the type of women who usually feel flutters. It's women who've been pregnant before or have had a baby before, women who are usually smaller, or women who are very perceptive. I think I fall into that category of being very perceptive, because I'm very in tune with my body. And I started feeling flutters probably around like week 13, 14. And it was really exciting. So at first I was like, okay, this could be flutters or this could be gas pain. But I know what gas pain feels like, and it wasn't that, because gas bubbles kind of come and then they pop and then they go, and then you have like, you pass gas. But with this, it was just like a constant like bubbly feeling, and I would feel it if I was laying down getting ready to go to bed. Through like 14, I stopped feeling the flutters, and I was like, no, that's like my reassurance that the baby is like doing okay and all that. And so it kind of bummed me out for a little bit, but the past few days I've been feeling them real, like even stronger. So it was like before they were kind of mild, but now like it's very apparent. And if you don't know what flutters are, it's also called quickening, and it's like the earliest like detectable movements that your baby will make. So it's basically like, I don't know, kind of like twitches or something, maybe like them doing a little dance in there. But I have been feeling the baby flutter, and it comes at the weirdest times. So sometimes I'll be like working at my desk, and then I'm like, oh gosh, baby's in there dancing again, or when I'm going to sleep. And then sometimes when I wake up in the middle of the night. So that one's really cute and exciting, just to know that the baby is doing fine. Next week I have my official 4-month, and I do that because I could already be 4 months, but my official 4-month checkup, and I'm excited to see the baby and just make sure everything is progressing along as it should. So I'm gonna end this video with the reveal of the baby's sex and also my bump shot. So go ahead and hang tight real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and show you that now. Like a lawnmower.
Oh my God! It's a girl! Move it away from your face.
A girl. I did want a girl. I used to be sold on the idea of having a boy first, and then when I actually got pregnant, I was like, I just want a healthy baby. I don't care if it's a boy or a girl. Just give me a healthy baby. But I had a feeling like a while ago, I was like, I feel like it's a girl. Like, I don't know why, but I feel like it's a girl. Now, I didn't tell anybody this because like people love going by those old wives' tales and stuff like that. And I'm just like, I'm a science nerd, y'all. Like I'm a science kid. That was my major and everything. And I just can't dignify old wives' tales. And I wasn't trying to get my hopes up, and I wasn't trying to like get everybody else's hopes up on what they thought it was. So I was just like, oh, I don't know what it is. Like, I'm just letting my body do what my body does and letting science be science and all that kind of stuff. But I did have a feeling that it was a girl, and that's what I really started wanting. I was like, I want it to be a girl. I want it to be a girl. I was really hoping for it. My partner wanted a boy. He's okay with a girl, but he did want a boy. We have a name picked out. I'm not gonna really announce it just yet, but I'm really happy I get to have a mini me, and I already feel like she probably got like, you know, a little attitude or something. So I'm happy to meet her. Some of y'all are like, oh, how do you know when you're only 15 weeks? I actually did the non-invasive prenatal testing. I think that's what it's called, NIPT. I'll correct myself if I'm wrong, but it's basically, like I said, it's a non-invasive test where they can test for issues like Down syndrome or any other type of syndrome. And it also tells you the baby's sex. So I got it done through Natera. Well, I got it done through my midwife's office, but it went through the company called Natera, and they post your results online. They actually sent mine to my midwife first, and then they posted them online. And so it took about a week for the results to come in after I got my blood drawn, but that was how I found out the sex. And I feel like if you can afford it, or if your insurance covers it and you want to know early so you can start preparing everything, I would say that probably would be the way to go. I know there's a lot of practices they used to do that was like super invasive and also posed a high risk to the baby. So if you're one of those people who are really weary of stuff like that, I would definitely suggest getting the blood test. It was super easy. It was pretty fast and reassuring. So according to the results, I am low risk across the board. I'm gonna keep praying that everything progresses along well, and that the baby is just healthy and grows and flourishes and all that good stuff. I'm gonna show you guys my bump shot, and then that's gonna be it for today. I'm going to be posting again next week when I do my 16, 17 week update, whichever week it is. I'll be posting next week, and then I'll also give you guys an update of how my appointment with my midwife goes. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe and comment if you have anything, and I will see you guys next time.